Gregory to be evicted.
Gregory?
That's what I named the lump on my neck.
Ah, everybody has to have a name for their growths.
Mm-hmm. And he was much more aggressive earlier in the week, but I think the antibiotics are starting to finally get to him.
There you go. You start feeling the pressure there, and you're like, ooh, yeah.
He just needs to be gone. This is no longer his home. He cannot stay here.
Well, that's all right. I'm just glad you made it back.
Oh yeah, I wasn't going nowhere for very long. I know last week I was in Houston.
Yeah, you said you were going to go see the Addams Family or something like that.
Yes, went to go see the Addams Family musical, and it was fantastic.
What was it? Tell me about it.
It was, it's nothing like the old TV show or the cartoon that we used to watch. Not even like the movies. It had its own theme and its own storyline. Like a little bit fast forward to Wednesday being of marriageable age, and that was kind of like the whole premise. Like she actually fell in love with this run-of-the-mill guy, and Gomez is trying to hide the secret from Morticia, and it's like a sin to hide anything from your wife in the Addams Family, and it's just drama and hilarity and comedy back and forth, left and right. And the people that the costume work, it looked like they came straight out of the old TV show. Like it was immaculate, from Fester to the grandma to Lurch to Gomez and Morticia themselves.
Oh,
it
wow.
was fantastic. The only one that was a little bit off was Wednesday herself. Because we all know Wednesday just being the one with the two pigtail, really plain outfit kind of girl.
Mm-hmm.
This one was like this Wednesday looked like your stereotypical I came from Hot Topic outfit. And the wig they had on her was a black wig with like a white, kind of like Rogue from X-Men kind of going on situation.
Mm-hmm.
But the girl who played her did a fantastic job. It was just a great time. And Harrison was there. He loved the entire thing. He thought it was the greatest thing ever.
Good stuff. You know, hold on. I think I'm using the wrong mic input. We gonna find out. Let's see. Nope, it's using the right one.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, well, I've got some weird background noise going on. I don't know what it is.
It's me. I'm back.
It's all about the Cajun at this particular point. Yeah, no, it's just it's because once this music goes off, whatever is going on in my background will just be ever present in the audio, and it drives me up the wall.
Oh, I hear you. I feel that.
Let's see here.
Well, I had a slight moment of aggravation earlier. I found this guy on YouTube, and he was doing some runs of the old BioShock games.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I could fuck with some BioShock right now when I'm waiting for the show to start. And I know for a fact I have the entire BioShock collection. So I sat down and I was going to install the first one and play it while I was waiting for the show. Turns out I have the whole collection on PS4, not on PC.
Oh, man.
I was like, oh no, I don't want to go turn the PS4 on to play BioShock when I can sit here and play. And I look at the price, I'm like, I'm not dropping $20 today for BioShock 1, no. So I was like, sad Cajun.
No doubt. I'm going to mess with my noise gate real quick to make sure it doesn't pick up, so give me just a second. I need to see where my flat line is. Right at... I'm going to set it at 48. All right, does it pass? Let me push this back just a little bit. How about right about here? Yeah, that's where I need it. Okay, cool. We're going to leave it at that.
Problem filed.
Yeah, pretty much. So on Discord, I've already got the noise gate set up. So what I'm looking at is the audio display on XSplit, and seeing when the actual microphone is being triggered, and because the noise gating was off, and I've updated XSplit since then. I guess they updated the plugin. It was just like, all the options that you set, you don't need to do that shit. Like,
your assistance is no longer required.
Exactly that. So there we go. I got that fixed. Yeah, everything changes every so often. It's kind of like that one change when they updated this new interface, where the looping background that's playing right now, it would stop, and then like almost 2 seconds before the actual loop ended, and then go again. Right, so it made it very jarring. So I had to go back and like chain a bunch of these one on top of the other for about a 5-minute loop and use that. So,
Dang.
well, you know, so that way, you know, it's not so jarring.
Right.
But I just hate that because it makes it look. I'm not going to say unprofessional because nothing about what I'm doing is professional.
We're the most professional unprofessionals you'll see on the internet, folks.
So far, every episode, it's been scene change. Like, oh, right, I'm in control of that. Crap.
I mean, we try to type it. If it doesn't type, we just have to start doing smoke signals and just waving flags until we just say scene.
Well, hold on, chat. Is that Louisiana and Canada and in Florida? Why is it on? Oh, scene change. Got it. All right.
Oh man. What are you playing the music through?
Oh, this is Pretzel.
Pretzel. I'm not familiar with Pretzel.
Pretzel.rocks here. I'll throw it up on the capture here real quick. Let's see here. Add source. Desktop capture. 1, 2, or 3. How about
Do re mi.
all right? So it's this guy right here. So there's all I think I paid like 50 some odd bucks for the year because they were having a sale, and pretty much allows you to choose stuff. If you don't pay for it, you actually have some selections that's safe for Twitch, but I'm also doing YouTube safe as well because I'm streaming to both platforms. So yeah, no, I just picked a channel and ran with it. I actually have a playlist of the stuff that I first started using it with. I just haven't queued it back up. And last broadcast, I actually used, where is it? Industrial. It's in alphabetical order. Here, but the industrial button wasn't working, or rather, it would play the same song and stop. So for the first 45 minutes of the stream, you got one song and then silence.
I like how it goes. Spooky, goth, and all things industrial.
Yeah, I don't know what's in spooky right now. Might be because of Halloween. Let's see what's in here. Is it eerie, ambience, and creepy vibes? That might be it. I don't think we need that.
Spooky. Not the least next week.
Indeed. Yeah, let me remove this source real quick. So, but yeah, no, Pretzel's been pretty good. I absolutely enjoy using it. So yeah, you can use it for free. This is on top of like, do you have a Spotify premium account?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's also Streambeats. I'm pretty sure you've used Streambeats before.
Believe so, yes.
Yep. So nothing wrong with royalty-free Twitch streaming music.
Not in the slightest, especially in this day and age with DNC flying around like hawks.
Bruh.
How dare you enjoy music?
Well, luckily, I only stream once a week, so I'm too busy to do anything else, unfortunately. Like, this is
another reason why I'm waiting for this stupid Gregory to leave so I can get back on track with that.
No doubt.
I miss my streams. I miss doing my Nuzlocke, man.
I found a few neat games to play while running around on Twitch and raising hell. One of them was, oh hell, I turned down Steam. It was some game where you have to like rebuild a space station or a ship while you're in space, and you use drones to do it, and then you travel the galaxy. And there was another one I was playing called Duskers. You ever heard of Duskers? It's an older game.
Mm-mm.
So that particular one, you're a series of drones, and you're out in space. You're stuck. And I would say stuck. You have enough fuel for like 6 jumps around the same system that you're in, right? And you have to, and you don't leave your ship, but there are 6 ships around you. You send out a distress signal, and none of them respond. So you fly to each one of them, and you deploy these drones to go and look on the ship. And on these ships, there's automated defenses, of course, but there's also Xenos.
Ooh.
So you get to
Are we talking like Alien Xenos, or are we talking like Dead Space Xenos?
Well, I understand it's like Alien Xenos, but the view that you get isn't like a straight rendered view like you would with any other top-down game. You actually get to see the world through the drone's sensors. So it's all grainy and whatnot, and it's all about interpretation. And this is also, it's not mouse-driven at all. It's all command line, right? So you get this command line where you have to like, tell your drone to go to room 4 and do this and so forth and so on. You can command them all at once. So you've got two different views of it. You can take control of the drone and run it around and do things, or you can go to the schematic view, which allows you to like issue multiple commands at once and all kinds of crazy stuff. It's pretty intense.
Also you see your drone go bzz.
Yeah, pretty much. And I say drone, they're all wheeled drones. They're not like flying drones or anything. So. And there's this bzzz noise whenever they run around. But so far, the only problem I have with it is that if you don't get a good start, like one of my favorite abilities is called motion, and when you use it, it detects the surrounding rooms if there's any hostiles in it or any movement. And if there is, it shows up red. And if it's not, it shows up green, which allows you to plan your moves a lot better and shift doors and plan where you're going to explore, which is really nice. I did it once without it. You just get your face caved in. There's no escaping it.
Like, there's no replay. There's no GG. You just take it.
Pretty much. So you have to start playing a different way, which is I'm going to take my drone. I'm going to go in this room, and if it dies, well, crap. But luckily, it seems like the two standard ones that you get with drone 2 and 3 whenever you start the game is tow and generator. And tow is, I guess, how you would salvage your drone, but you'd have to get the tow drone into the same room with the big baddie to get the other drone, and then now you're down 2 drones, and that's it.
Need somebody help.
Yeah. Other than that, it's a lot of fun. It's not really all that scary, but it's a lot of unknowns, a lot of...
Sounds more tense than scary.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It does kind of make me want to try out freaking Alien Isolation now.
There's been a lot of folks playing that lately. I think Jalen on Warbringer Jalen's channel, he's been playing some of that, and I think he just finished it. Seta BDA, they've been playing it, and but that's in a mix of like all the other stuff they play, like City Skylines, Stardew Valley. Kerbal Space Program is big on that channel.
Because if my walkthrough and playthrough of Outlast is any indication, I would be scared like this.
Ooh, yeah. Oh yeah. Wait, what was the game that I did highlight clips for you on? I can't remember what that was.
I think it was Outlast. I'm not mistaken. Outlast. I know you did some Dark Souls for me, the first one.
Some scary thing. It was for was it for Feeder's Digest or Idris? I think it was Feeder's Digest.
It's probably Feeder's Digest, because Idris we didn't do any gameplay footage or anything. It was strictly podcast style.
Yeah, it was all news based, man. I really wish that would have taken off. That was just a shit ton of work for the time, and I just didn't have this. I didn't have the mental space for it. I was too busy traveling around Texas, but we did it. But
it was our first real taste of podcast life. I enjoyed it.
It was a lot of fun. It was all like pre-prod podcast, which was even better, which allowed for a lot of audio editing, levelizing, and things like that. Like, there was a lot of skills I picked up doing that, and then I just never used it for 10 years.
I can relate. To me, on my end, I just got burnt out. But Feeder's Digest was fun too. We were balls to the wall, banging on all cylinders, and up until Christmas, and then the new year started, and we just died. We just vanished. I was like, what the hell happened? I just remember going through and finding those would-be games and finding clips and trying them out and showing. That was fun. That was fun what we were trying to do for Feeder's Digest. It's just, I don't know. Oh, cheers. It's that time.
Almost. We got about 15 minutes. Is Crit up for this tonight, or?
Yep, she's on her way. She was just finishing up a raid in WoW Classic.
Some raid action.
I gave her the 20-minute warning.
There you go.
Oh.
Just tell her real neat on everything, whether she needs it or not.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
That'll get her out real quick.
So I'm eating Ritz crackers because I was too lazy to make dinner tonight.
You had little pepperonis. You can make little sandwiches.
I don't have any pepperoni.
Ah.
I have cheese,
That works.
but then I'd have to go back downstairs and cut cheese.
Or just bring the knife with you and cut it at the desk. Save you a trip.
Maybe.
I got to try Wingstop's chicken sandwich tonight. But apparently everybody got to have a chicken sandwich now. Wingstop's situation is cool because they have so many flavors that you could have a different sandwich pretty much every day of the week and not get tired of it, whereas the other places have one flavor and that's it. I wasn't blown away by it though, at all. It was like I give it like a 7.5 out of 10 in terms of overall num, but I immediately pushed it up to an 8.5 once I dunked it in their ranch, because their ranch I can freaking drink. I had the original hot flavor, and the chicken was good. The bun wasn't anything to scream home about, and they just threw a couple of random pickles on there. The presentation was not good at all. It was just blah. So I wasn't a huge fan, but I guess I'll see what the other flavors give me. But I just like when I had the spicy chicken sandwich from Popeyes, I can go back and eat one of those once a week because I love the flavor of that spicy sauce on that daggum chicken. And it's Popeyes.
You know, it's like they found a way to concentrate down that flavor and make you addicted to it. It's literally like chicken meth.
Mm-hmm. And Wingstop has a chance to do that. It's just they have to figure out what's going to hook the people in, because right now,
It's
the way
just
they're doing
wings.
yeah, just a giant wing between buns, and I'm not a fan.
Well, I gotta admit, Wingstop is probably the best wings I've ever had. I don't like
Oh,
B-dubs. Like B-dubs, I just like, no, it's not what it is. Of
It's
course,
too salty for me, B-dubs.
yeah. Well, don't get me wrong. They have like a Cajun. There's either there's Louisiana hot and then there's Cajun hot. One of the two, and like they're on different ends of the spicy spectrum. But it's all dry rub. It's not sloppy.
I don't like the dry. I like it wet.
Well,
Yeah, you gotta get one in before Crit takes all the jokes. I gotta get one in.
Well, there you go. Hey, Nordic, I'm looking at a tweet you put out,
Okay.
and it has like Reddit flair. How the hell did you get that?
wait, what?
You
Like,
have
you-
to give
you
me some
put one-
context.
You put a tweet out earlier today that says "Good morning" and it has like a little tag, and you can click the tag, and it'll search every tweet on Twitter that has "Good morning" in it. How the hell did you do that?
Let me see. I was on my phone. Oh, I hit. If you do it on your mobile, I don't know if you do it on browser. I can check at the same time. 1 second. I'll do a simultaneous check.
I don't have that option. I'm very jealous.
Yeah, if you do if you do it on browser, I don't see the option at all. But
I don't have it on my mobile.
But on mobile, when you open the tweet to do something, where you would type what's happening, right above it says add status.
Huh.
And there's a bunch of them. There's hot take, current status, now playing, gaming, whole bunch of stuff you can choose from. Which I guess is a cool way to like maybe get stuff seen more, quote unquote. I saw it the other day, and I've seen people using it. And I was like, fuck it, good morning. And that's what it's a cool thing, because I do most of my tweeting mobile anyway. I don't do much on the browser, so it's a neat.
I'm pestering her.
Don't
She's
poke
got
chicken.
13 minutes and 50 seconds. I'm going to take this time to grab another thing to drink and get a bio out of the way, and I'll be back.
Sounds good. Yeah, Legend of Zelda has taught me anything. Don't poke the chicken too many times.
Oh, come on. Nothing wrong with that.
If you like death, maybe.
Holy shit.
On stick?
No, I'm looking at the offset. So I run a network service to update my network time. I find it works way better than the Windows time updates. And That's error. Oh, that's a few days ago. I don't care. The offset, how much it had to compensate for what my computer time was versus what actual time is on NTP servers, was about minus 178 milliseconds, which is down from the minus 350. So I was a bit ahead of time. Weird.
Progress.
Yeah, it's slowing my clock down. I was ahead of actual time by 178 milliseconds.
Dear Lord. I should
I'm
not
too
be
fast. I'm from the future.
I should not be surprised that the eternal barcode lives life in milliseconds.
Yes.
Should not be surprised.
Crackers, yummy.
I was telling Lemmy earlier. I had a big moment of disappointment earlier. I had a huge desire to play BioShock.
Oh yeah, nice.
And I know for a fact that I have the entire collection. I was like, ooh, I'm gonna sit down and play some BioShock 1 and just mess around while I wait for the show. So I sit down on my Steam, I open it up, and apparently on Steam I only have BioShock Infinite.
Mm-hmm.
On my PS4, I have the whole fucking collection.
Nice.
I was like, I don't want to go turn the PS4 on. It was definitely a first world problem kind of situation. I was like, I don't want to go in there and play. I was staying here. And then I looked at the price. I'm like, I do not want to pay $20 for it tonight either. So we won't be playing BioShock tonight. Sad boys.
Aw, sad face.
It was.
Oh, I see what they did here. No, if time adjustment is greater than 1 millisecond.
Lord.
Yeah, if time adjustment is greater than 2 seconds, adjust the system time.
Oh.
But it automatically adjusts it anyways, so meh. It's all good.
You do what it is.
Ah, now I'm only ahead by 10 milliseconds this time around. Yay.
There you go.
Canada actually has 2 NTP servers, which is kind of helpful. So I use those 2 instead of the pooled network time protocol servers that are out there. Because there is a huge pool of them actually at over at ntp.org or networktimeprotocol.org. You're like, can you just not use weird words?
Yeah, use normal stuff, please.
No.
How
I'm
dare
a
you?
slight nerd. Oh my god, this website. Oof, I bet you it was built in in Notepad. Oh no, it was probably done in Word. Because there's no style sheets on this thing, from the looks of it. It is pure HTML code.
Now we're talking about like Angel Fire style.
Oh yeah. Well, even before that, like this is because Angel Fire had the ability to make your own web pages in the website natively, like it had its own templates and shit. This is like someone opened Notepad and went into it and wrote the less than symbol HTML greater symbol. Next line, open caret, head, close caret. Next line. Like,
yeah,
it's just Notepad. Someone fucking notepadded this entire thing. It is so jank. I love it.
What is it?
The ntp.org website for like all the pooled network time protocol shit.
Really?
If you go there, it's it's something else. It's a blast from the past. It does link to a university website that I think was made in, it was last updated in 2012.
Mm-hmm.
However, I bet this thing's using actual frames. Like, I bet you anything they define the frame. H4 and H1. Oh my god. They're using header tags. List items. Oh god, this is notepadded. Yeah, so they're doing full-on tables. Like, opening a table, creating table rows, putting the table data, and the... Oh, Jesus Christ. This is something else. A friend of mine, they do web design. I'm gonna have to send them this link.
Yeah,
Just
how
so they
can
can cry.
you think you can replicate this for me real quick?
Oh yeah, I can open Notepad.
Copy paste.
Here, I'll whip something up in Discord for you real quick. HTML. Head. This is the header. Close HTML. Or, sorry, head. Body. Oh my god, do I remember all this shit? I think it's...
Because it's
body,
what? The HTML
BG,
tag, header,
color
body.
equals pink. And then we'll go H1, so it's really, really large text. Hello world, all in caps. And then we'll do, oops, /H1 to close that. Then we will close the body. Bloody. Mistyped that. And then we will close the HTML. Now I'll wrap this all in wonderful quotes. This is HTML code. And there we go. Script block. There you go. There's a 30-second or 2-minute tutorial on writing a website in Notepad.
Yeah.
That will render. It will work.
Yeah, you take that, drop it into into Notepad, save it as .htm or .html.
Oh, see, we're going old school. We got to go HTM.
Oh yeah.
We're going 8.3 format.
Ooh.
So we're going to call this index.htm. I'm sorry, Cajun, if you don't know what 8.3 format is, that references the 16-bit days of file sizes, where the file name couldn't exceed more than 8 characters long, and the suffix or the file type couldn't exceed more than 3 characters. So you have like .txt, .com, .exe. All of those things are relics from that age, and then you get stuff like .x, which is a four-letter file extension. Those are more used in 32-bit systems and higher.
All I heard was "fuck this shit." We have modern stuff now.
Oh no,
Yes.
it's all still the same. Now there's just more complexity to it, and
Yes.
I work with Flask, and it gets really crazy because not only do you have to deal with the HTML, the CSS, the JS, but you start adding in variable blocks for Python, and it gets weird really quick. Where are we
Yes,
at? 4.5 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, she's she's got glut down to 9%.
Oh yeah, no, she needs the raid.
And they just killed the glut 10-player raid.
Well, that's really good.
Trying to squeeze out that
Deadly
last,
Boss Mods is amazing.
It has
if
always
you-
been amazing.
If you try and message somebody while they're actually fighting, it'll actually automatically respond to that person saying DBM, and it gives you the character name, is busy fighting, type of raid, boss, and
Fuck
then
off.
brackets percentage of the health that's left, and the number of people who are alive out of the total number of raiders.
Oh, very nice.
That's pretty sick.
Yep. And then when you wipe, or if you down it, it'll say DBM player name has defeated raid type and boss that they just murderized. So like a 10-man raid or a 25-man raid, whatever.
And then plays the Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I changed mine. to play something ridiculous. Oh yeah, Lumi, that is only one browser session. Those tabs, that's only one browser.
Oh, you're one of those people. Instead of terrible desktops, you got terrible browser tabs. All right.
Well, see, I have multiple different accounts that I use to do various things because I like to keep my private life private, separate from my gaming life. So all my gaming stuff goes on one browser. That's the one I showed you, and then my private stuff, like my personal life, goes on the other one. The other one, my personal one, has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Well, actually, no, we'll say 21 tabs open because I just closed 3 of them. Only 21 tabs. That other one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33 tabs. So it's like 54 tabs total between 2 browsers.
Yeah, no, I can't do it. It's making my neck itch, dude. Jeez.
You lost me at 5. At 5, I was like, nope, we're done.
I mean, it's just like, it's so, like, even at work, like, when I go on a massive search to find something, like, I'll open up, like, 4, 5, 6, 10 different tabs. But when I'm done with it, I close them all, right? But just having it there just because, like, even all my personal stuff, like right now, my browser is open and it has 3 things up: Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. That's it.
Well, we're gonna go with VoiceMod is using a gig. I don't know why VoiceMod, you're weird. And Google Chrome is running 1.6 gigs of memory. Hello.
Hello.
The chicken has arrived.
She's down the boss and burgerized it.
How was it? Classic grading.
Pretty good. I got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of gear so far.
Well, good. Was it 25 man or 10 man?
10 man right now.
She's ramping up for that big 25.
So I always thought 25 was much easier than 10 man, because 10 man you have to manage your resources pretty heavy.
I never got to raid.
I did get make quick work of him and the safety dance.
Oh, nice.
Safety dance was a pain in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
Defeat Hegan the Unclean without anybody dying to the
Nice.
No dancing for you.
Why does Zygor Guides have 6 processes that it spawns? That's horrifying. Like, Steam's just as bad. Web helper, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 processes for the web helper. Why? Why do you do this?
It's probably got some weird multi-processing thing going on where it needs
probably
multiple threads. Yeah. So.
But.
bruh.
Yeah.
Bruh.
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 All right.
Why you do this?
Time for a scene change.
Almost. And we set a stream marker.
Look, she getting it right now. She's not even gonna wait.
Nope. It's like every damn podcast, Lumi. Scene change. We were joking about that earlier, like when Cajun came in.
You'd be like, shut up, you're the late chicken of the hour.
Hey,
We've been waiting for your ass.
You showed up, and that's what matters, right? Okay.
Multitasking. Instead of multipass, it's multitask.
Multipass.
UDP multipass.